Hey, what's up, boxing fans? This is the Rope A Dope Report. I am your host, Chris Carlson. Make sure you check out Rope A Dope Radio. It goes live every Wednesdays, but every episode is there to archive and listen to anytime you want. And for after the fight coverage, at least once a month, the 12th and final round. We also have a classic boxing segment, so make sure you check that out. I'll leave the link in the window. In the window, I just said. Yeah, in the information. You know what I'm talking about. I'm going to shut up. All right, I just did a video for the Showtime fight coming up May 22nd, I believe, for Vasquez Marquez number 4. This is the undercard fight. Great card. What do you know, right? Showtime puts on a ton of great cards. Great card, undercard. Great card in general for free TV, right? Well, not free TV, but Showtime. I'm going to shut up and just get into this. Yonnhy Perez versus Abner Mahares. Now, we had Abner Mahares on the show. He's a young fighter. He himself had some injury problems that kept him out of the ring, an eye problem. So, Yonnhy Perez is coming off a great win versus 2 great wins in a row, but really a great win versus a guy that was coming in hot, Joseph Edbecco. He is just coming off a great win against Victor Archinian. And in that fight, he actually boxed Archinian, at least somewhat. You know what I mean? He was the smarter, more patient counter-puncher jab. They were there to, both be hit, but, he fought the smarter fight than Victor Archinian. Well, in this fight, Edbecco didn't fight the smart fight. Yonnhy Perez did. Yonnhy Perez is just a good, skillful, young, undefeated fighter. We have 2 undefeated fighters here. So, this fight could go either way. Perez is definitely the more experienced as far as a pro career, that's for sure. His last 2 fights are against solid opponents. He stands there and trades, but he counter punches. He could take a good shot. He seemed to have a little faster hands than Edbecco. And just like I said, overall fought just better. Countered, punched, jabbed. That was just a great brawl, though. Great fight in general. But Perez came out the victor. Abner Mahares is a guy that, like I said, he's undefeated too, but he's a young fighter. Both these guys are young. Just a little less experienced. But the thing is, he can stand and trade in there. And I believe he's going to have just as much hand speed. Actually, I think he'll have an edge in hand speed. He's got power too. He can mix up his punches very well. But, if he wants to, he can fight a little smart. He can fight smart. He can get his little 1-2 on and get out of there a little bit. And he can get his combos. He goes to the body. He goes to the head. Good fighter. Both these guys, really young, good, solid fighters. Both should have really solid careers. This is an interesting fight, I got to admit, and I thought about it a little bit for a while, just kind of here and there, and haven't really talked about it with too many people, so I haven't got a lot of different views to add to it, so it will be interesting to hear people talk about it, because we just don't have many videos out there about it. We haven't really talked about it on the show, so, I'm going to go. This is funny because when you get to the 12th and final round prediction fantasy contest, and it's coming down to the wire here, guys. We don't have many fights left, and make sure you guys go, to the 12th and final round on YouTube and get into the next contest, man, because it's really fun. It's a cool thing. Anyway, it becomes a strategy. You do your prediction, you do all this stuff, but then you start to go, I need to make up some points. I want to win this thing, right? So you got to pick your spots when you just do it. You just got to go for it. And this is one of those things that I believe a lot of people coming off Yonnhy Perez, great win, and 2 solid wins in a row, I believe a lot of people are going to pick him just because they don't know much about Abner Mahares. And I'll be honest with you, it's not like I know Abner a ton. I've seen a couple of his fights. I've seen some highlight videos. But it's not like I've seen 15 of Perez's fights either, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go for the upset. I'm going to go by decision. But I'm going to guess it's going to be a great fight. But I just think you'll see a little, my guess is a little more technique, possibly out of Abner Mahares. I think that he can get his 1-2 on and his 1-2-3 on and the body to the head back to the body. I think he can do enough that he's going to just sneak out a win. I think he'll win on points. That's my official prediction for the 12th and final round prediction contest. Like I said, guys, we're almost done with this season. Next season, you got to jump along, man. It's just a perfect thing. It's a good, camaraderie and rivalry, and you talk some smack, and it's just good stuff. Anyway, Abner Mahrez over Yonnhy Perez in a 12-round decision. Peace.